What is up, everybody? It's Monday night. That means it's mock draft time, baby. This is the Monday Night Mock Draft Show brought to you by the Sports Affiliation. Got my guy Will. Oh, my guy Will. Pete. Oh, I got to go down here. Pete. And my man Disco in the building tonight. Let's go. I don't know if y'all know this, but Drafters has been doing it big. My man Disco has a show every night, Monday through Friday, so y'all need to be checking that out. Go make sure you go get subscribed to this man because he's doing it big. He is working overtime. What's up, Disco?
How's it going, fellas? Honored to be amongst such an incredible group of bearded gentlemen. Very, very amped for this show. I was in the chat killing it last week. Like, man, I got to mock with these guys because I got a dynasty coming up and I need to get ready for that. But yeah, thank you guys for having me on. Thanks, fellas.
Yeah, it's supposed to be just, we like to do these, just have fun. See a couple people in here, get mocking. It is that time of the year. Things are popping off. The chat is rolling. Will and Pete, what's up, y'all? How y'all doing tonight?
What's going on, guys? Just ready to mock.
Yeah, we got a lot of people in here. What's up, Pete?
Yeah,
a lot of drafts coming up.
Yeah, I'm ready to mock, man. I've been doing a little bit of homework, so I'm trying to win this mock.
Well, you'll know at the end of the year. Like I said, Greg gave me a great idea, and we are basically even though this is a dynasty mock, we will be turning it into a best ball and just set it and forget it and see what happens at the end of the year. Basically, see who had the best, mock draft. So we're going to be getting into that. We're going to have some fun. There's a lot of people. Your boy Quasi popping over. What's up?
The two-time. Still sipping on that vitamin water, brother.
Back, you should say.
Oh, he won first and second. He's the two-time. He's the real deal O'Neal, that guy. I'm telling you.
Well, we're going to get over here. We're going to start this draft. So I know Coach popped in here. I'm going to pop him in here once we start this draft real quick. So just so everyone knows, this is a one quarterback, full PPR dynasty startup mock. So I'm going to get this going, get this set up. Let me get this in here. Get Coach in here. What's up, Coach?
What is that in the chat? You are gonna get banned, sir. You need to turn that chat off ASAP. Anthony,
you're naughty.
Jeez Louise, man.
Oh boy. All right, so we're gonna get this started.
You might as well just restart the stream because it's gonna get pulled down.
Oh, dude, there's way worse things that pop off on these streams, dude. Oh, anyways, we are gonna get rolling. Yeah, so we got 12 of us in here drafting. It looks like everybody is here. Who else? I think we're missing somebody. Who we got there that we're missing there, Will?
Jay Walsh.
Jay Walsh.
Frito
Bandito. Mr. Worldwide. Where's Mr. Worldwide at?
No, every time we go live or anybody goes live, he's always like just appears. I always see him in the chat. He's just like, hi. It's like we're like 30 minutes into the stream.
So Anthony's in here, says he needs some more high quality H2O. What's up? Greg's in the house. Mel's in the house. She said, what up, Disco? I'm going to get a little bit of music going on here, and we'll just get a little lo-fi because this Mel, she likes the little jazzy flow going. We had rock going last time. She's like, what did she say? Who did she ask for? Led Zeppelin or something? She's like, I was like, that's how you get shut down. That's how you get your shut down.
Yeah.
So this is not exactly like last week, Mel. So last week we did super flex. That means, you can start a quarterback in your flex position, but this is a one quarterback, so your quarterbacks are going to be less valuable. Nothing special about this. It's no 6 point per touchdown, no nothing. It's just pretty standard, scoring settings. Just remember it's point per reception. So for every reception, doesn't matter if it's a tight end, doesn't matter if it's a quarterback catching the ball, doesn't matter if it's a running back or a wide receiver, you still get a point per reception. So we're going to get this popping. We're going to get this rolling. It looks like majority of people are in here. So we are going to start it off. So here we go.
Yeah.
Oh, I got first.
He's up first.
Oh boy.
Let's see if Pete did his homework. Nope.
So we are going to be doing a giveaway here. Probably about halfway, midway through, we will do. I will let Disco talk. Maybe about let's say 1/3 way through. Maybe I should say that's a little less than half. We'll let him talk a little bit about his giveaway. We will be doing a duck race. We'll just do a word. Probably be Disco, or it could be drafters. It'll be drafters. That'll probably be the word.
Nah, it'll be hashtag TSA bets. That's what it'll be.
Oh, yeah, I like that even better.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Better. But yeah, we're gonna be getting going. So a lot of big things coming here in the future. A little collab coming your way. So I'm gonna pull up my draft up on my my phone so nobody knows what I'm trying to do here. Everybody trying to watch what I'm trying to do.
Well,
Hey, I don't even know what I'm trying to do.
Go.
you didn't like my first pick?
No,
CeeDee Lamb over McCaffrey? No, thank you.
you should have taken McCaffrey. I knew you sniped me. It's okay. But don't worry,
I
it's
don't know.
coming back.
In a dynasty startup, I like the CeeDee Lamb over McCaffrey. But
I'm a Cowboys
I'm a
fan.
huge
He
I'm a
did it for
huge
that.
Lamb fan too.
All right, I'm gonna pick up
Big
Caleb.
brain move, JC. He said big brain move. Oh, so here,
Take
yeah,
the
Bijan,
quarterback.
dude. Bijan right before me. That's a good pick there. I like that. Oof. I don't want to go Tyreek. I don't want to go AJ. I don't really want to go Puka. I'm just gonna go Jameer here.
That's a
I
good
like
pick.
Gibbs. I love Gibbs, man. I'm really high on him. So Mr. Worldwide here is Jonathan. So we got a little bit of a running back run here. So I mean, you think about this. If you got here, McCaffrey's a good receiving running back. Brees Hall is going to probably catch some balls. Bijan's going to catch some balls. Jameer's going to. I mean, they're all going to catch balls here. So
Yeah.
let me see here. Let's go through the chat a little bit. All right, first round is pretty much done. We're going to be wrapping around here with a back-to-back pick. Big draft energy going Marvin Harrison.
No.
Wow.
Dude,
Oh, wow.
Garrett Wilson's one of my favorite players.
I
in
like
the NFL.
Garrett Wilson.
I've been high on him forever. He's so good.
I'm looking at the sleeper ADP right now, and I'm literally like salivating. This is great.
Yeah, sleepers, like, it's way different than drafters, you know, especially, I mean, you've been drafting, I mean, you've been doing it almost every day, so you've basically probably been altering that ADP.
Mr. Football says Marvin Harrison Jr. plus Garrett Wilson equals insanely good start too in the sleeper chat.
Yeah, Coach, appreciate that. Yeah, if you want to keep throwing up some comments from the sleeper chat, we'd appreciate that.
I only get it because it keeps popping up. Some of the things in the sleeper chat we will not mention on this.
So Anthony's in here talking about the GIF he put up. He's
I
not
know,
blaming your
you
head.
read what's underneath it too.
He said the GIF makes me want to draft Nick Chubb.
That's good. So,
Nick Chubb's knees make me want to not draft Nick Chubb.
That's
Oh,
funny
God.
as hell. Ugh.
my wife says, "Don't be a homer." That's funny. That's funny. God, I love it.
Mel said she would never ever draft Garrett Wilson again in her life.
Why?
What?
Because I
Yeah.
don't get that.
Yeah.
Because the dude's a stud.
I'm going Con.
Because he had one bad year.
Tough, dude. Sean McVay, man, might be the highest he ran another running back this last year. Just depends on if he comes back from that injury.
I just want to say I am shocked that Greg went wide receiver with his first pick. Absolutely shocked. And I'm also very, very impressed. If Tyreek Hill fell to me at that value, I would 100% invest in that, even if it's a dynasty startup.
I'm sure he really wanted Gibbs to fall to him there.
Yeah, that's a good.
I should probably make an idea of what I'm gonna do now.
Jerry said switch Garrett Wilson to Darren Waller.
It'll
Don't
be
ever
more
draft
entertaining.
again.
What?
You're right.
You're
Right.
I should probably figure out how I'm picking here.
So second round goes Garrett Wilson, Puka Nakua. That's a nice. He fell pretty good.
Yeah.
Travis Etienne, Barkley, Kyron Williams, Devonta Adams. We already knew that was coming from Mel. Chris Olave, then Sam Laporta. I do like that.
Yeah.
I'm a Lions fan now, apparently.
Sleazeball in the chat. What's up, Sleaze?
Make sure you smash the subscribe button on this channel and on Sleazeball's channel and on Bayou Bengal. Shout out to those beautiful folks.
Yeah, Bayou's the man too. He's always here supporting us.
Oh, he's good people. Good people.
It will be more entertaining, guys.
Ooh,
All right. Can I ask you a question, JC?
Yeah.
All right. I understand the attractive, picks that you made with Jahmyr Gibbs and Kyron Williams, but I mean in dynasty, right? Since we're talking dynasty terms, I just want to know what the theory behind your strategy is. Because personally, if I'm investing in the next 3 years, right? Because that's kind of like the dynasty window. I want to be good for now and the next 3 years. I look at the running back position and I look at the lifespan at the running back position and on the running back position in general. And most running backs don't last longer than 4 years in the NFL. The NFL stands for not for long, especially for running backs.
Yep.
So if you're doing a dynasty startup and you're going back-to-back running backs off the rip, what's the theory behind it? What's the thought process?
So my theory is I love to trade. So the reason that I like to make these picks like this is I look for value now, instant value right now. So if they hit and they go both, a lot of people are looking at Kyron Williams and they saw what he did last year. He was over 1,000 yards running. Like he's absolutely insanely looked good. And McVay ran him hard. I know they went out and got another running back, but McVay is kind of that guy. He likes to run one guy. He ran Gurley to the floor. If Kyron comes off and busts off a couple games, I can probably get rid of him for a lot, right? For somebody who needs a running back, and I could probably get a receiver and something for it if I need receiver. So I'm gonna go running back heavy now, and I'll probably go receiver and go running back later because I could probably get a running back, or if I could get a wide receiver running back for that running back, right? If I trade him later, I'm good with that too. So my thoughts is more like I'm drafting to be able to trade high value, but it's got to hit. It's got to hit.
I hear you. Will, where are you drafting at? You're the 102. Okay.
Yeah, Will's at 2.
Christian McCaffrey and Stephon Diggs. I respect the start.
I'm thinking about doing something crazy.
Okay.
And Diggs and Nico went back to back.
James. See, Sleaze said Kyron going off. So that's the thing is, I think that's just more like I want to see him go like 2-3 games where he just goes bonkers, and then somebody's gonna come at me and be like, "Hey, I really want Kyron."
Yeah, I think Kyron's gonna go off the pup after week 4. I think he's gonna go off the pup list. Honestly, Pete, I love your draft strategy. Like right now, if I'm looking at everybody's draft, yours is by far like what I would want to have in a dynasty startup. You're doing absolutely spectacular. And the Drake London pick, I have him as a top 5 wide receiver this year. So great value there. Really, really nice.
Kirk Cousins is gonna love him.
And he said trade Kyron no matter what.
Yeah. No matter currently at ADP, absolutely. And I'm saying like Drake London, should he emulate any sort of that magic that Justin Jefferson and Kirk Cousins captured?
Yep.
If he can get that with Cousins, oh boy, at that value with top 5 wide receiver upside, you are laughing. You're absolutely.
I do like Drake London.
Yeah. And Nico Collins, I think he's the number 1 wide receiver in that entire group. So great start there, buddy. Really jealous of your draft.
Disco is he loves his receivers.
PPR.
This is
sure.
PPR though. It is. You're right. It is. You can get a lot of value late on running back.
He's also big on stats, and I love that.
Yeah, as I said, like I wouldn't say I love receivers. Like if I'm playing Madden and I'm doing a fantasy draft in Madden, I'm starting with a running back, right? But since I'm playing fantasy football, and the goal is to make sure that I have taken advantage of PPR and of the concept of PPR, and I've taken advantage of the board. The way I look at it is like last year, and I said that last time with Greg and Tip. Well, last year and years before, if you look at the first 10 running backs taken, so between picks 1 and 45, only one of them finished as a top 5 or a top 10 running back, right? So all the value, all the juice is after the first 4 picks at the running back position. So I'm just patiently waiting for the good value. I wouldn't say I love wide receivers. I just know that you're not going to get as good value at the wide receiver position later on.
No, I agree 100% with that. No, I definitely do. Willie says, how early are y'all drafting QBs in a dynasty startup?
I did that because I'm stacking on Diggs and him because my money's on Diggs this season, not Nico. I think that Diggs is going to have that chemistry, that vet chemistry with Stroud, and Stroud's going to be more attracted to him. Would I normally draft Stroud in the 3rd round? No, but I want to see how it looks like. Curious.
I don't think so, man. I think by week 9. We already know that Nico and Tank Dell is somebody that CJ Stroud developed a huge relationship with. So my thought process is Diggs is going to get to a point where he's absolutely complaining every time that he's not getting the targets, and CJ Stroud is going to fade him highly.
We'll see. I'm in hopes.
Remember, I am a Vikings fan, and I got to watch it happen a lot here.
Shout out to Willie. Shout out to Willie 86. My guy Willie. Shout out to you.
All right.
We got Wendy here in the chat. Hey, Wendy.
Man.
Wendy.
See, it's one QB, but man, Josh Allen's just staring at me in my face right here.
Well, you got about 18 seconds.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know.
Felix let the clock run down.
You know what? I'm just going to go. Hopefully, Mike Evans has a couple more good years. Yeah, I'm staying away from Debo. He's going to get traded away.
You think so?
Yeah. I think they're still trying to trade him. He's out there. The trade's out there. I really like Ayuk this year. You gotta go back and look at his stats, man. He's very talented. Wendy says she's marrying Mike Evans. Wendy, well, look at this lineup. What's up, Wendy?
There goes Josh Allen.
Yeah, I was staring at him, but
Henry.
Disco does like them wide receivers.
He loves receivers, man.
I mean, you're not wrong. I completely agree.
Like now, like if you're looking now, I probably could have waited, but just because if you look at ADP here, running backs they fall, man. That's crazy. I think everybody's kind of going towards that zero running back kind of method this year.
Zero RB, here RB. They're all very beneficial. Like right around now-ish is where I'd start considering running backs. Now is where I'd start looking at the running back position. And I mean, here in Dynasty, I have 4 spectacular young wide receivers, all with really, really high ceilings. And I think all of their floors have gone up exponentially. So I like it. I like what we
I'm just going to keep drafting running backs then. How about that?
That's fine.
He's hoping we make a trade offer.
Well, we're not going to in this year, but obviously it's going to be. This is just a mock draft. So all right, here we go. 26 million and Ayuk not signing. He may be gone. Yeah, I don't think that Ayuk is going to be gone.
He's worth 30.
Greg loves his RBs. I love RBs too, man. I don't know what it is. There's just something about them. But RBs get hurt, like Disco said, they get hurt. No, and there's always somebody who falls in right behind them.
Lots of volatility at that position.
Oh, for sure.
And there's also a lot of depth at that position in all drafts. So I'm looking at these wide receivers fly off the board, these running backs fly off the board. I'm like, great, more wide receiver value for me, because at some point you guys are going to need to start drafting wide receivers in PPR format. And when that happens, I'm going to capitalize. So y'all are playing chess. Y'all are playing checkers. I'm out here playing chess. I like Coach Craig's start. The Sam Laporta pick, really, really, really sneaky. Love Amon-Ra St. Brown. I know he's building some sort of correlation there with the Detroit Lions, but Michael Pittman's got to be one of my favorite players coming into this year. So I'm kind of sad that he was gone. But love the start there. And Two Fat Guys says, how's his draft so far? I think it's a great draft. Puka Nacua, I wouldn't say I'm high on, but you got him at a pretty good value. I'm not as high as the field on Puka Nacua.
Yeah, James says Greg is old school. RBs, love it.
Shout out to James SEO.
Greg and Disco are gonna make some trades. He said.
So when you're talking dynasty though, I feel like Waddle and T. Higgins are very undervalued right now, because I feel like Higgins is going to be somewhere else next year and has a chance to be a 1, and then Waddle should be the 1 in Miami as soon as Tyreek's gone, which is probably going to be within the next 2 years.
100%.
Anthony says, I'm just trying to keep you on your toes, Disco.
I ain't worried. I definitely haven't been sniped. I've been getting exactly who I've wanted. So I'm happy with this draft. Lamar Jackson. Okay, Pete. Let's see what you do here.
We know that you love George Pickens this year.
Oh, love me some George Pickens. And if you guys have not seen the video on George Pickens on our YouTube channel, make sure you check it out after the show. It's a lot of information went into that one for sure. Is Pete going to go for the Mark Andrews, Lamar Jackson stack, or is he going to pivot and go with Zay Flowers and Lamar Jackson stack? 24 seconds to find out.
Reset the clock.
Greg said in Sleeper Chat he's got a balanced team.
Oh.
Yeah, I guess so.
He's also got an old team that's probably not going to be around in 2 years.
I jumped.
I like the pick. I like the pick a lot.
Xavier Worthy. Is he going to be a returner too? Or are they gonna...
my wife's comment is killing me. Oh.
Yeah, short clock. Yeah, 30-second.
Oh, that would be crazy.
I've done it. They fly by though.
They definitely fly by. I think we're on 1 minute clock, right?
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah, 30 seconds wild.
Mm-hmm. I need a nice happy medium. 48 seconds.
Mel said, what do you think of mine? And then Anthony said, love the Bijan start, and then getting the Chiefs exposure is nice, Mel. So Mel went Robinson, Adams, Mahomes, Pacheco. So she's got a little stack there with Mahomes, Pacheco.
Yeah.
I've got the Tampa Bay stack going, just legit Tampa.
The whole team?
I might have to. I might have to go get
So you're going Baker next?
Yep, right here next. I'm going to go Baker over all these quarterbacks. You got it.
And over Chris Godwin.
Yeah, and over Chris Godwin. Oh.
At least make sure you get Jalen McMillan for when he becomes Chris Godwin next year.
I do like
this
him,
year,
man.
next
I do.
year.
Yeah, I mean, you're right. And I heard a lot of people talking about too, you know, him being kind of that guy who's just going to step right into those shoes.
He's a carbon clone of him.
Don't forget
All right,
that Oh, go ahead.
No, you're good. Go ahead.
Don't forget, we're going to be giving away a fantasy football consistency guide written by Bob Lung himself.
Oh yeah.
So stick around.
Also, spot in the Disco's gonna also be giving away a spot in the $15 big money.
Yeah, so we'll be giving away a ticket to the Drafters $2.5 million tournament. It is best ball format. It's $15 value, but with this ticket, you have the opportunity to draft a lineup that could win you $500,000 rooskies at the end of the season. I mean, Pete, you've won a giveaway, right? So
Yes, they have.
I did too.
You've won a giveaway as well. There's a couple people in this chat that have won a giveaway. So yeah, this is a great opportunity to expand the concept of best ball and best ball tournaments and on drafters, because I know JC, you're really into it, and
Oh yeah.
you know, a lot of people aren't familiar with the concept. It's kind of foreign to them, and it's totally
Yeah.
fine. Like, I did a poll the other day on like what's the most like what kind of fantasy football do you prefer to do, like what and like a lot of people posted what's best ball. Best ball finished last on the entire list. So yeah, it's my personal favorite way to draft, and it's probably the most convenient way to draft as well.
Yeah, I like best ball a lot, man. I
CS
what's
League.
crazy, so we did a tournament last year with Scott Angle. It's called the Throne the King, and we did it for charity. And we had Greg Kellogg on. He's like, "What?" And like, we drafted. He's like, "What the heck? You can't. There's no waivers." I was like, "Wait, it's best ball. It's best ball." So I mean, best ball is nice, dude. It's just a different strategy, right? You know, you have to, you can't. There's no waivers. There's no ads. There's no nothing. You just, you draft your team. You set it, forget it. That's it. And then basically you have players. Your best players basically get slotted into their positions for that week. After all your players are done playing, your players from your best position. So if you have two wide receivers, 2 running backs, 1 quarterback, 1 tight end, your best position players from those positions, right, will get slotted in, and you'll get the most points. That's how it works. So you basically want to have, a good solid team with a lot of upside players. Maybe you can find some players later that have a lot of upside, have a lot of boom weeks. That's nice to have. I finished in that league. We had 2 divisions, so we had 24 players in that league, and I ended up finishing first in our division, but 3rd overall. So,
Not bad.
Yep, not too bad. So we are in the 6th round here now. Ooh, moving there. Boom, boom, boom. Little trifecta.
Yeah, did you see that? 3 tight ends in a row.
Yeah, you're right, man. I am looking here, and I don't like a lot of players. I do like Calvin Ridley, though. I'll take him. See, I don't mind my receivers here now, like Mike Evans, Amari Cooper, Calvin Ridley. I know they are all older, but
Hollywood Brown.
Let's hear it, Coach.
I ain't on Ridley.
A lot of people said the same thing last year.
And he wasn't that good last year either.
Dude, he's good enough coming off of that. Come on now. You gotta give this guy some
How many weeks were you actually happy that you had Calvin Ridley in your lineup?
Week 1 and week 17.
And whatever random weeks Zay Jones played in between every once in a while.
Let's see here.
There's one, it was like week 7 or 8 in there, I think.
So let's see, week 1, 5, 11, 12. So he finished as the wide receiver 1 time, but he finishes as a wide receiver 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks, I guess. As my wide receiver 3, I'm not mad at that.
And now he gets a quarterback downgrade.
Yeah.
And he's behind Nuke.
Is he really behind Nuke?
Yes.
I don't know about that.
Talent-wise, yes, absolutely still. Who do I draft? Definitely
Chase-
not a running back.
Chase Claypool, he's making his comeback.
Ooh,
Dude, he
he's
is.
he's on the Bills now.
Yeah, he's making his comeback.
He's the wide
He is
receiver
making
3,
his
don't you know?
comeback.
I thought Pete was gonna give like some really sound, like friendly advice. You're a savage, man. You're an absolute savage. I like it.
Mr. Football says fuck Craig, so because I took Rome Odunze. I'm like,
What's up,
at this
Carla?
spot, you might as well.
I like that pick. I think Keenan Allen's not going to get as many catches as Rome or DJ Moore.
Yeah,
Somebody's going to be the odd man out in there.
I think if they're smart, they only use Keenan White in 3 wide receiver sets and like crucial downs and stuff like that, and they have Rome and DJ out there the majority of the game.
Yeah, I agree.
I think all of them have the opportunity to eat. If you look at a less spectacular quarterback situation in a very similar 3 wide receiver stacked room with Seattle just last year, even Jackson Smith and Jigba had 97 targets, right? On a less than stellar offense with a horrible quarterback. Let's be honest, Gino Marino's or I call him Gino Marino because Willie calls him Gino Marino. Geno Smith is hot garbage. He is terrible, especially without Coach Canales. I think Caleb Williams is a tremendous upgrade, and I think all of them will have target share and incredible amount of opportunity. I think where I'm out on that offense has got to be DeAndre Swift. I don't want anything to do with DeAndre Swift. The 3 wide receivers, though, even Cole Kmet, give me as much as humanly possible. I think they're all great values.
Yeah, I think Kmet's going to have a pretty decent year.
Yeah, I agree.
They just signed another tight end, Mercedes Lewis.
Yeah, what is this, year 19? And they still have Gerald Everett on board as well.
Say year 19.
Yeah, it's his 19th year in the NFL.
Oh, I thought you asked, what is this year? My bad. I was thinking of it in a different way, like the year 19. Like he's so old.
Like BT before Christ. James SEO, best ball, 500,000 K to the winner. That's American, buddy. That's American, pal, and you're Canadian, so that's around $700,000 Canadian. It's kind of a nice little booster, nice little chunk of change.
So
Yeah.
Cal says Caleb's gonna love Keenan. Anthony's in here, said Bears might have the best tight end room in the league.
Hey, so the Scott Fish debate. So the tight end is going to be the big premium.
Yeah, so
right?
it's 1 point per catch, 1 point per first down, and then like what is it? Or is it 1.5 points per catch? Right, 1.5 points per catch. I know it's more than most receivers are. Yeah, it's like literally like a 10-yard catch is like 3 points or more. It might even be more. Tight end it's very tight end premium. And the downgrade on so there's a big downgrade on quarterbacks too. Like, so it's 1 point per 50 yards passing.
Ooh.
I know.
So every yard's worth 0.02.
Yep.
Woohoo!
That's what. Yeah. So I did a mock draft, and I was in it with Jim Coventry, and I was driving right next to him, which is tough.
Hey,
But,
I got right next to him in the real draft.
Disco, you would like him because he likes to draft receivers too. He loves them. But yeah, I mean, I ended up. I think I'm at 8, and Anthony Richardson fell to me there. I drafted him over CJ Stroud just because of that. And somebody was like, "Whoa, why would you do that?" I just said the upside's there. I mean, he's gonna, if he rushes the ball a lot, if he's healthy, like he had more wide running, or I think they had the same amount of quarterback 1 finishes. So,
Will, I really like that JSN pick. I'm looking at Pete's last pick. What are we in, round 7 now?
yeah, you got Joe Mixon. Yeah, that's dope.
Joe Mixon was drafted a little bit higher in terms of ADP on Sleeper last year, but he finished the season last year as a RB6, right? So the value that he has Joe Mixon at right now, that's why I like wide receivers early. It's not that I love tight ends.
No,
Once again,
you're right.
it's not that I love running backs. It's that I love the value that you can find at running back later on. Whereas the wide receiver value later on, it's very slim pickings. Like, how many picks do you need to make in order to find a Puka Nacua? or Tank Dell, right? There's a hell of a lot of other wide receivers that went ahead of them. So to know that, you know, 2 out of the top 5 players drafted at the wide receiver position are going to finish in the top 5 in fantasy overall. Yes, 4 in the top 10 are going to finish. 4 of the top 10 at ADP that are going to get drafted in the top 10 for the wide receiver position is going to finish in the top 10 so it's more of a shots on net kind of deal, and it's just following the analytics.
No, I'm telling you. I mean, I'm looking right now. I'm looking right through players right now, and it's very slim already right now. Looking at receivers,
and there's a lot of juicy value at the running back position. So
100%. Yeah, I'm gonna have to start. I gotta start changing up a little bit. I think my issue is when I'm looking at players that are around the guys that I draft, I go, I think I like this guy better. You know, when I'm looking at, and it's always a running back. But if you look, I guess if we're going off what you're saying, 100%, you know, like if you're looking later, the value at running back is better. I mean, even if the guys are better at running back from where I'm drafting at, the receivers, the value you're losing at receiver later doesn't compare to what you're, you know, losing at running back later, you know.
And I don't like if you don't disagree, Balding, you're entitled to your opinions. Just this is just my approach, and
no, I agree with it.
My theory behind my approach as well.
Yeah, I don't disagree. I think that you're right. I'm looking now at these running backs here, and there's a lot of names here that are still, you know, mighty fine.
Alvin Kamara, David Montgomery, DeAndre Swift, Ramondre Stevenson, Tony Pollard, Najee Harris, Raheem Mostert, Zamir White, Nick Chubb, Javonte Williams, Austin Eckler. Yeah. All startable. All can be top 5, top 10 RBs in their current situation. So,
like here I'm gonna have to, if I want to get a receiver, I'm gonna have to reach. You know, like it's not great. You know,
Scary Terry's right there, brother.
I know he's there, but
he's scary.
Scary Terry fade is.
I don't know. I'll take him, but
sucker.
He's not good.
I'm kidding. I love Terry McLaurin.
I loved Terry McLaurin.
He's a wide receiver one. I really like the Deontay Johnson pick for Greg there too. You got good values there, but the values are going to be.
No, it's nothing compared to what you're doing. I agree 100% now. Like if you go now, you could go back to back running back here, and your team's looking great. Yeah, I like that. Yeah.
Smiling ear to ear right now.
No, I like that 100%.
What's a running back?
He said it's a running. Yeah, coach doesn't draft.
What is that? I don't know what
coach
that
doesn't
is.
even. Coach probably won't draft a running back till like the 11th round.
I think it was 11th last time.
I respect it.
What was it? God, there was a couple years ago I was in a startup and I didn't draft one until like the 12th round or something like that. It was a Ramondre too, so it worked.
I'm gonna do this just to piss off Mel, even though I would rather have a different quarterback.
I had him queued up. I'll be honest. I had him queued up. I got Jordan Love projected as the best quarterback this year, the Super Bowl winning MVP and the MVP of the year. I'm very high on the Green Bay Packers, and it tastes like absolute garbage coming out of my mouth. Like I hate the Packers with a passion, but I just think the Pack's just going to be absolutely incredible.
Anthony said tight end is a trap, dude. I'm gonna tell you right now. Yeah, if we go back and look at that mock draft that we did, it's crazy. Like not very many tight ends went, and like no kickers went, and kickers score a shit ton of points, which is crazy.
Dude, kickers carried me last year.
Yeah, I mean, I took Aubrey in like the 10th round in the mock draft, and then nobody else took a kicker. I'm like, dude, he finished like 40. He finished number 43 overall. Yeah. Like that is very good. If I'm getting that in the 9th round, and he's a consistent player like at tight end, you know, like that is like very helpful to my, you know, I like it.
She mad at you. She very, very mad at you.
James said it will be interesting to see how Disco's team finishes. He said interesting. Yeah, I mean, your team looks great, man. I like it. Yours, well, it'll be interesting to see how Pete's finishes too with the receivers he went.
I'll be honest. I think my team finishes middle of the pack this season in Dynasty. But if we're talking about the Dynasty concept, I have these 4 wide receivers that I could build around. They are absolute pillars, and I got 2 incredible young tight ends that should be getting a lot of volume in the receiving game as well. So the running back position is kind of like whatever. You know what I mean? I'm going to get guys who could play now and then go from there. And then for Anthony, he says, surprised you didn't take Jordan Love there, Disco, though. I mean, I honestly figured he'd fall to me because people are panicking at the current value that's everywhere around the quarterback position. But I'll never reach on a single position just because I'm missing a position. So
Yeah,
if you look at it last year, Gardner Minshew won leagues, right? Jake Browning won leagues. So the waiver wire is it's a hell of a place, especially at the quarterback position.
Well,
No,
where
I
are you
mean, I
thinking
like
about
it.
going?
I
What's
like
that?
it too.
Where are you thinking about going after this pick?
I don't want to tell you. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh,
I think I'm gonna go tight end. I don't have one, and
What round are we on? All right, when we get to round 10, Disco, I want you to talk a little bit about drafters. We can just get people in here for the giveaway, and then we'll do the giveaway probably around 14, and then we'll start getting people in for the next giveaway too, because we're gonna be doing. I do send the PDF because the PDF gets updated, but this is consistency guide from Bob Lung. Don't miss out on the expo. So Fantasy Football Expo, if you are not getting there this year, I feel sorry for you. It's going to be even better this year. Try and get there if you can. If not this year, next year. I know it can be a lot of money, but it is a really great time. If you are somebody that is in the industry, I definitely highly recommend it. Just if you're getting your name out there or just kind of getting new into the industry, I do highly recommend it. Even if you're somebody who's just a consumer, like Wendy earlier, that's who I met last year, and now she's doing her own shows. So it's pretty crazy. It's a fun time. A lot of positive vibes. It's a blast. But Bob Long, the guy who puts it on, this is his consistency guide, so we will be giving that away. And consistency does matter.
I like the Jameson Williams pick there, Will.
Thank you.
You're silent but deadly. That's what I realized about you, buddy. You are very methodical in your approach. I like that style. Very methodical. Go work. So did you take Ferguson over Kittle because you're a homer, or did you take Ferguson over Kittle because you have Ferguson projected to produce more than Kittle?
Yes, and Kittle last year killed me, so I kind of have a little bit of a personal issue. I took him, and it just wasn't what I thought he was going to do. So
I thought Kittle was solid last year.
He was solid.
But he didn't get me anything last year. Maybe the point structure. I'm not really big on the tight ends. I never really was. So this is kind of my first year really poking at him, and I know Ferguson's going to have a stellar year.
Well,
he had it good last year.
Kittle was the tight end 5 last year, and last year Ferguson in PPR, and Ferguson was the tight end 9.
Yeah, he had 3 tight end 1 overall finishes, a tight end 2 overall finish, a tight end 3 overall finish, tight end 5, tight end 8, tight end 6, tight end 10.
And he also had in the championship game before he went to the Super Bowl?
Yeah.
I had a bet, and I was about to win like $1,500 if he just got 2 more yards, and I lost it.
That Daniels pick
that kind of too.
Well, I'm gonna tell you right now, week 16, which is a lot of championship, dude. He finished as tight end 1. He had 126 yards, 7 catches, 0 touchdowns, but that's still a massive game from a tight end. If it's in PPR, it's a really, really big game. If it's not PPR, then you're kind of like, eh. But I mean, it's for a tight end, so you're not complaining.
James SEO, I agree with you, but you got to keep our secret sauce secret. I also agree with Anthony. You got to keep that on the low, bro. Like, that's our secret sauce. Oh, dang.
That's the secret. That's the secret sauce. He said.
That's the secret sauce right there. God, James, you're such a legend, man. I'm still like, that was one of the greatest gestures ever in the history of ever. I appreciate you, brother. What tight end had the biggest percentage of their receptions go for first downs or TDs? Oh God.
See, that's a good question, man. Especially for Scott Fishbowl.
Scott
First
Fishbowl.
downs are going to be
Took the words
important.
right out of my mouth.
Yeah, first downs are very important.
Let me pull up my advanced stats. All
Let
right.
me pull up mine here. Let's see.
All right, that's a long-winded question, right? So what was the question again?
It was what tight end had the biggest percentage of their receptions go for first downs or tight ends. So you're looking for who had the most tight ends or first downs and touchdowns.
So in the Scott Fish, are you guys getting rewarded for first downs?
So you get a point for a first down.
Okay.
Yuck.
My advanced stats are too advanced for that. That's such a, like, you need to filter that kind of information. But I'll get there. Give me a sec.
Jerry, you know the answer? Because I see somebody said Laporta and he said nope.
I'll pull it up. That's a great question.
I really don't like
It's Kittle.
anyone here.
Oh, there you go.
He said the answer is Kittle.
Oh, we lost him.
I see. I saw Mel said I sniped her in the chat, but if that's about that Austin Eckler pick, I really sniped Evan because Evan would have took Eckler, and you know it.
James said Love is the QB to draft. Yeah, he's probably the only thing that I like about my draft. I'm not stoked about. We'll see how it ends up at the end of the year, but it's not a great dynasty draft.
Yeah, this isn't my best one for sure.
Do I win a
Trying a
prize
few
for
different
picking
things.
running back before a
Disco,
double-digit
disco.
rounds?
The Matrix got me. I apologize.
There's nothing wrong with that. He got you back. Yeah, Jerry said the answer is Kittle.
Okay. Well, if you knew the answer, why are you asking?
I think he was trying to get some trivia.
Damn near crashed my whole.
Oh, Mel says, yes, Coach and Watson. Well, Mel, if I didn't take Austin Eckler, what? Evan wasn't going to take Eckler?
He goes,
What is this? Can we make sure Evan's not kidnapped somewhere in a room or something?
It's his son. His son. He definitely would have took him. All right, Disco. Let's talk a little bit about drafters, my brother.
I'm still rattled that the Matrix took me. It was a weird place. It got dark. It got weird.
Dude, we came down. We got the claw. We saved you. We got you out of the water. Made sure you weren't drowning. We had to cap you. You're the one, so we had to make sure you were there.
It was just dark, man. It was dark and
Got
lonely, and
Saved
I'm
you.
glad to be back. So, if you guys don't know, my name is Disco. I draft exclusively on Drafters Fantasy Sports. It is a best ball tournament, best ball app. They also do pick'em tickets. If you're not familiar with the concept of best ball, essentially, so if you look here on my team, I got two quarterbacks, right? I got Justin Herbert and Dak Prescott. So say, like on any given week, say a random week 6, right? So say week 6, Dak Prescott absolutely has a great game and Justin Herbert puts up a dud. Well, I don't necessarily have to worry about, starting or sitting them or leaving points on the bench. I simply just draft it and forget it unless I'm winning a crazy amount of money. So you get to compete whenever queue fills up with 11 other people. You get to do a buy-in for either $15, and the winner of the $15 buy-in wins $500,000 USD, or you could do the buy-in for $2 where the winner wins $20,000 USD as well. So either way, It's a lot of money for fantasy football, and you literally just draft and forget it unless you're winning a crazy amount of money. And if you sign up today using promo code DISCO, and soon we'll get a new promo code going that the fam can support very soon. We got a very special partnership in the mix. If you sign up using promo code DISCO, we'll double your initial deposit. Absolutely double your initial deposit up to $100. And it's a great time every time, and that's what we're giving away. We're giving away a ticket tonight that is $15 of value. But if you are good at fantasy football and you know your stuff, and you think you're good, you think you're good. Everybody wants to critique how other people draft, but they never want to put their money where their mouth is. So what we're doing today is we're putting our money where your mouth is, and we're giving you the opportunity to draft a $500,000 winning lineup tonight. So all you got to do to enter the duck race is put hashtag TSA bets. Hashtag TSA bets. Here, let me post it like this.
Bam, got it.
Exactly, just like that. So if you enter hashtag TSA bets, just like that, just like this, the sports affiliation has entered, then you will, yeah.
So we will have 2 duck races at the end of the show. Yeah, drafters, man, I'm super stoked to be, getting into this with y'all. It's going to be a blast. We're going to have a lot of things coming out, a lot of cool, Iggy's going to be doing some fun stuff on his show on Thursdays, and I might have something really fun coming out on Friday nights. So be prepared.
What's that clicking? Do you guys hear that clicking?
Mm-hmm.
What does it sound like?
It sounds like somebody's tapping a pen, or like a clock, or like a ticker.
You really are in the Matrix.
I might be.
Is it? It's not the music.
No, it was the Sleeper app or the Sleeper website.
There's a volume button on there too. I turned mine off, so you shouldn't hear it coming through my screen.
Where is the volume button?
So there's up at the top. You see how if you look at my screen, you see if you look at our screen, right. There's a bell. There's a little right in the middle, right there, in between the bell and the moon. There should be like a volume button. You just click that, and it turns your volume off.
Found it. Thank you. Quasi says I hear it too. Sounds like an old fan. Thank God I'm not losing my mind.
I'm gonna tell you right now, dude. I used to work around jets, so my hearing does not work very well. Sounds like an old fan, he said.
That's very descriptive, Quasi. Very, very descriptive.
That's so good. Yeah, FF7's mock next week, so be prepared for that. It's going to be wild. Iggy will be on the show. Yeah, if you haven't played in it, it's crazy, man.
I need
first year. Go ahead.
I need that practice because I'm playing against Iggy.
Ooh.
I got him and a whole bunch of people that are, man.
Well,
it'll be tough. So
make sure you get hashtag TSA bets in the chat if you want to get your chance at playing in the Drafters Big Money Ball.
Yeah, man. Spam that hashtag TSA bets. James, Quasi, I know you guys want a free giveaway. I know you guys want
a free opportunity to win $500,000. So
that's not if you know your stuff, right? Only if you know that you know your stuff. You got to know your stuff to enter. I mean, Will, you can enter. Pete, you can enter. Greg, you can enter. Show me the money. There you go, Quasi. Coach Greg has entered the giveaway. Quasi's entered the giveaway. Sniper Mel, Jerry Bagshaw, Anthony. Yeah, let's go. Keep it going. Keep it going. I like the Dallas Goedert pick, Pete, and I also really like the Javonte pick as well.
Javonte Williams.
Thanks.
Yeah, he had a full off season. Or a full season to rehabilitate, and now he's had a full healthy off season. Put those two things together, you got Somebody's primed for.
Man, he was so fun to watch coming out of North Carolina.
Yeah, he's primed for a big year, and he's catching a lot of fade. You got him in round 9. I think that's why you need to push the RB position.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you right now, I am very on board with you, Disco. I'm gonna start, reevaluating the way I draft.
Oh, brother, like up until I got into these best ball tournaments, I was like you. I was like Greg. I was very like, you got to start with 2 or 3 really, really good running backs, and then just play, the money ball game with the wide receivers and other positions. But the more I got into it, the more I dove into the stats, the more I tried to learn about, especially PPR format.
Mm-hmm.
It only makes sense. It really only makes sense, especially with the position being more and more volatile as the years go on, right?
Anthony is saying in the comments too for the FF7s, this year I get my own division because somehow I won. Did he win last year? Like the whole thing? I know him and myself were both one of in the finalist group.
I don't know if Anthony won the whole thing. I know he might have won his division.
Yeah, I know he won his division, I won my division, we were both finalists.
We got 60 people in the watching the show tonight. Appreciate everyone joining us. Hop over to the Sports Affiliations YouTube. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe. We really appreciate that. Also, Big Draft Energy is in the building with us tonight. Please, please, please hop over to his YouTube. Give him a like and subscribe, especially if you are into best ball or want to learn about best ball, because this man knows his stuff very well.
I suppose the only way I want to do it moving forward, because like it gives me all the opportunity to do my DFS stuff during the regular season, and the convenience behind that is like untouched. And I know Coach Craig is huge into DFS. This guy even does CFL DFS, which is absolutely impressive. Where are you from, Craig? Are you Canadian?
No, I live in Wisconsin.
Wisconsin. I didn't get the Wisconsin from you, but man,
I bounced
the
around a lot,
CFL stuff. It's just super impressive.
Yeah, like nobody does it, like content for it at all, pretty much. And like last year when I was doing USFL, XFL, it's like everybody's just like, "Hey, will you do this too?" Pretty much. I'm like, I guess.
Mel in here, she says that IDP is her favorite.
And then like the week 1 pricing was like so bad.
But like that's where you capitalize, right?
Yeah, like Tyson Philpott for Montreal, $2,500. He was the minimum, right? Keep in fact that the second half of the year, like after he came back, he was amazing. He scored the game-winning touchdown in the Grey Cup, and then he had what was it, like 11 catches for like 141 yards and 2 touchdowns the first week at min price.
I mean, it's the same thing in the NFL. If you look at Zay Flowers last year on Owner's Box DFS, if you use promo code DISCO, I will double your initial deposit up to $250. Sorry, shameless plug. You don't have to. Have to put the shameless plug in there. But Zay Flowers, Jaden Reed, week 1, those guys were priced at $3,500 on Owner's Box DFS, right? And like the week 1 stuff is where all the money is made in these DFS leagues. So yeah, man. Before I was big draft energy, I was big DFS energy for what it's worth. So I love the stuff you do, Greg. You pump it out early and often, and big fan of your work, man, for sure.
Well, and even like that, those guys you're talking about, at least they were rookies. This is like Phil was like, he was literally legit good down the stretch the year before and was awesome in the championship. It was just like, and their best wide receiver went back to the NFL in Austin Mack, and they're just like, let's make this guy the minimum price for some reason.
And also the fact that Atunga Vailoa is now in Hamilton is also pretty ridiculous. To his younger brother just signed to CFL.
That'll be interesting to see if he sticks around up there though, because right now they got Bolio Imetra at quarterback. So, but like they need a successor, and like Talia is at least better than Taylor Powell behind him.
Jack, I still don't believe you, even though you sent me the article. I still don't believe it. That's enough CFL talk. That's enough CFL talk. I'm all CFL'd out.
All CFL, dude. He does USFL. He does also everything, man. Dude, there was one year we did a USFL draft. Him and I did a USFL. Like we did a, what did we do? Like for the draft, like we did like a, like a draft party for the USFL.
Yeah,
Watch
so
along.
it was the first year of the USFL. We did a fantasy league for that, which I can't remember how it went that year.
Oh,
Like, the
hard,
draft, if
dude.
it actually worked right. Like the very first like XFL 2020 year, like we ran a fantasy league for that, and like there's so many people drafting at the same time that the site just literally crashed, and we just had to do it from a spreadsheet.
I'm trying to make this pick right now, and the app is making me click on everything but what I want to pick. Anthony, you know what you did. You know what you did, and I appreciate you because I did tell you, snipe me because I know you're going to snipe me. I know what you did. It hurts. It hurts a lot, Anthony. It hurts, but you did it. You did it. So yeah, iron sharpens iron, but I feel that that iron stabbing me in the back right now, bud. That's what I'm feeling right now, Anthony. Painful. I really wanted Chase Brown so bad. If I'm looking at Zach Moss and Chase Brown in that Cincinnati offense, and I'm thinking to myself, okay, Chase Brown's been the number one guy everywhere he's gone, right? If you looked at his touches last year, he was absolutely electric. Zach Moss has always been just a guy. He's always been a Jag, just a guy, right? He signed the bare minimum to go to Cincinnati. He's just a guy. If we're talking about production and where he's going based off of ADP, Chase Brown is a league winner in every format you can ever imagine. Best ball, redraft, just take Chase Brown. Dude's a great player, and Anthony, God bless you. God bless you.
He said, "God bless you."
James SEO said, "Who's in Hamilton?" Tua Tagovailoa's younger brother now plays for the Hamilton Tiger Cats. I know that Willie, he lives in Welland. You guys are practically neighbors. Sick. Next time we go to my in-laws, I will be sure to visit both of you fellas. Willie, are you coming to the expo? You coming to the Fantasy Football Expo? Willie, you haven't even entered the giveaway. You got to put hashtag TSA bets to enter the giveaway. We're doing a duck race. Those are fun. Those are really, really fun.
Yeah, they are.
Extra fun. Yeah, you got to come to the expo. It's a grand old time. It's a big family reunion for everybody that likes fantasy.
I know James is going to the expo, and we're planning on going to get our meat sweat on at this all you can eat Brazilian steakhouse.
Oh, dude.
Oh
Are
man.
you talking about what the hell is that place name?
Texas do Brazil.
Oh,
what
we
it's
got
called.
one here. in
Yeah, we have
Chicago.
that down here. So
That's not
good.
what I'm thinking of, but
I went
Yeah.
there for my
Here it's called Fogo de Chao.
10-year anniversary.
we'll go to the shop.
How was it?
Oh,
Right?
spectacular.
Okay, so serious question because I'm starving. Serious question. What's the name of the meats? The Brazilian it's picante. How was the picante?
That,
Picanha. The picanha. Sorry, picanha. How was the picanha?
oh, the chicken?
No, the picanha. The beef with it's like the big roast, but it's got a lot of fat on one side. It's like a Brazilian specialty called the picanha. No.
No, I don't know.
Oh man.
Because
Oh,
they give you like a little thing and you just flip it and they just keep bringing.
And they just keep
Yeah,
coming.
they just
Yeah.
keep coming.
Yeah. My thing, like here's the okay. So you need to go in with a plan, right? They'll give you a card. Green says yes, keep feeding me. Red means no, I'm done. You don't want to overeat on the sides. They try to impress you with this big salad bar. Don't listen, okay? And then you could stay there as long as you want. Get your money's worth, right? They're gonna come out with 15, 20 different kinds of meats and fresh. These little angels come with these like massive skewers of like slow cooked meat, and they'll cut it on your plate. So here's what you need to do. Okay, if you go to these places, this is like big guy advice, top notch big guy advice. You want to eat to taste to get full. Take little samples of everything instead of loading your plate with like a lot of chicken or filet mignon. Eat to taste, taste to get full. You'll stay there longer. It'll be much more enjoyable, and the meat sweats will be great and well worth it.
Don't they give you? I know they give you like a stop sign too. Like if you don't want people to come to your table.
Yeah, you never.
Yeah,
you want them to tell you to stop. You
Yeah.
want them to tell you to stop.
Yeah,
I'm going to say 320, brother. I ain't stopping.
We got a place out here called Fogo de Chao, and it's the same thing. Like people just walk around with big meat skewers and just you're like, keep going.
Yes.
More.
Yeah, they got that out here too.
Oh man, we don't have it over here. We don't have it over here.
You're gonna have to go. You're gonna have to indulge then.
Yeah, like when I was in Montreal, my roommate and I would go every time I got paid as a student athlete. You know, we would eat great one night and then like eat tuna, rice, and onions for 2 weeks for every meal. It was pretty awful. But like one meal, oh man, so good, so good. James SEO says salad is the best, man. Salad is good. Don't get me wrong, salad is good. But if you overload at an all-you-can-eat Brazilian steakhouse on salad, we're gonna have a problem, sir. We're gonna have. I'm excited to get the meat sweats with you.
Duarte in here.
There we go. Bio Bengals entered the giveaway as well. Duarte's entered the giveaway. Willie's entered the giveaway. Sweet. Do we have all these names written down somewhere?
I got them. I got them on my.
Perfect.
I'm doing everything back. I got everything in behind the scenes.
Because I make my wife do that stuff. I'm like,
the worst is when you're on Wendy's show and their show is like constantly running. Like there's so many comments going. And you're like, all right, well, or like if you were on Scott Fish, I couldn't imagine that. They're like, all right, for the next 3 minutes, type your name. It's just like. Just like
our show today, I can't express to you like how exhausting but how rewarding it was to finally see my chat move like that. I've never gotten to that point. It was well worth all the grind. Super happy about it. But speaking of Wendy, she does a great job everything she does. Wendy's absolutely incredible. She's phenomenal content creator. Big fan.
Mr. Football, if you want to get into the giveaway for drafters, TSA bets, put TSA bets just like Duarte did in here.
And make sure you subscribe to the sports affiliation, subscribe to Bayou Bengal and the Worst Sports channel, and then make sure you also subscribe to me if you want to. The Worst Sports channel, my Canadian friend, he said I'm booked at the Doubletree, booked for draft night.
Yep.
Supposedly booked. Nice.
Yeah, book draft night out. I'm there too. Flag football, I will not be playing because of my bones and my ankles, and I don't want to get hurt and have to drive 12 and a half hours. That's not going to be fun. I think Coach might play.
Yeah.
Nice.
So
who do we
how
see
about I
the
get
first
hurt
year?
when you drive me home?
Dude, the first year we saw, who do we see get hurt?
Ray GQ.
Yeah, Ray GQ. He tore his Achilles.
Yeah.
On like the first.
And he was like I think he was D2 like defensive back like back in the day.
Yeah, like, seeing that, like that's what scares me. It's like that's gonna be me. That's what's gonna happen, dude. I already have ankles that don't like. I tore both of my ligaments off my ankle bone when I was younger skateboarding, so they don't do well. It's cutting. It's just gonna be like, oh god, not again.
That's why I don't play the defensive side. I had a couple knee surgeries. I'm like, I don't run backwards.
The chat going on between James SEO and Sniper Mel is everything right now. Bring Ziploc baggies to the all-you-can-eat buffet. I love it. I absolutely love it. Oh, Hot Take City's in here. He won our last giveaway. Hot Take City, to enter this giveaway, we're going to do another giveaway. Make sure you put hashtag TSA bets. He's already on it.
Hashtag chicken nuggets, Mr. Football says.
I love it.
They do not have chicken nuggets on skewers, but I think they could bring it out to you if you really wanted it.
They got great whiskey there too.
Ooh.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah.
I don't drink.
Yeah. Only vitamin water.
Only vitamin water.
Oh, you'll save a heck of a lot of money then.
Yeah, I believe so. I'm there to capitalize on their meat opportunity. That's the way I capitalized here on the wide receiver opportunity early on, and like you also capitalized on the wide receiver opportunity early on, and so did Coach Craig. Craig, do you think J.K. Dobbins is going to play this year? Because you just took him, and I'm not there. I'm not there with you.
I don't know. At this point, it's just like
Just a shot on that. Fair.
He's a name. He might do.
What
something.
up, Jay? JR in the building. What's up, JR? Hey, JR, I know you've been on Drafters, so if you want to get into the Drafters giveaway, we're also going to be giving away the consistency guide. So just put hashtag TSA bets in the chat. Oh, he did. We got him. JR does our basketball.
Nice.
We got 75 people up on the show tonight. Appreciate everyone coming by. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, get over to the YouTube. Make sure, please get over and follow Big Draft Energy. Make sure you follow him on Twitter and on YouTube. I don't know if you got anything else over anywhere else, but definitely.
It's just big draft energy everywhere. I'm very active on Instagram, not so much on TikTok. TikTok's weird, man. I don't love
said
TikTok.
Big Draft everywhere.
Yeah, big draft energy everywhere. And thanks again for having me on.
Here's my stack, Dontavian Wicks. I like him.
I do like that.
You know, I thought about taking him in the last round just to piss Mel off.
Well, she's already got. I mean, she's got Dobbs.
I was thinking about taking him too.
I'd rather hot take. I'd rather
looked at
Wicks
him.
than Dobbs.
Olympic football, dude. What? Who would be playing?
It's
Mel.
it's Olympic
Mel
touch football.
pissed. Did you say pickleball? What'd you say?
Greg has entered the giveaway from X. How do you get your comments on X here?
So you have to I think you have to subscribe to that person. I'm not 100% sure, but you have to be subscribed. I'm pretty sure.
Huh.
I'm pretty sure. Please don't quote me. I'm just guessing. Greg, I got you in there.
I like my draft. I think I crushed it. I think I'm ready for my dynasty startup. I'm proud of myself. I'm going to start tap myself on the back. We went super young all the way. We got some great players. Even our bench has some really good wide receivers. We got some solid running backs. This is a good draft. I'm happy. I'm pleased with it.
Yeah. If you all want to hear a funny story, somebody was like, "You're on the clock for the rookie draft." I'm like, "What league are you even talking about?" I forgot that we were in this. It's a dynasty league, but it's a dynasty best ball, which is awesome because you just draft all the young guys you want and just let them sit there, and you don't have to worry about anything.
Yep.
Mel says rate me. She's pissed off with my pick with Wicks.
Mel, you're a 10 out of 10 girl. We love you. We love you so much.
She is 10 out of 10. I think she's gonna be at the expo this year. I love Mel. She's wild. She's a big time Packers fan.
Yeah. They're going to be good. They're going to be
get
good.
points for sniping the sniper.
Yeah, I think you get extra points for sniping the sniper.
Well, she's kind of let's be real. Like, I know all about putting a target on your back because, like, I literally go live Monday to Friday, put my hopes and dreams on, like, stacks I want, exposure I want to get to, and then I get sniped by Anthony. I get sniped by everybody. I get sniped on guys like Tucker Kraft. I'm like, yeah, man, Tucker Kraft. It would be cool to have, Tucker Kraft and Luke Musgrave in a best ball. So if you make your name Sniper Mel, expect to get sniped, Mel. Expect it. You brought it on yourself, you amazing human being, you. But yeah, man, Anthony's been sniping me left, right, and center, everywhere.
Yeah, Anthony is a very, very intelligent football mind, fantasy football mind.
For sure. Like, I let the Najee one slide, but the Chase Brown, that one hurt. That one hurt.
80 people watching us tonight. Appreciate everyone out there joining us tonight. Yeah, we are just doing a one quarterback PPR mock draft. This is a dynasty startup mock. And we will be, so you join us on Mondays. If anybody wants to get into a mock draft, we post our link during the week. But every week, next week's gonna be a little bit more crazy. We're doing FF7s. There will be 16 spots, so it's IDP as well. But if anybody wants to join, get subscribed, Go subscribe over at the Sports of Philly on Twitter. We be posting a lot of stuff over there. So if you want to join us on Mondays, pop into one of these fun mock drafts.
IDP is fun.
Dude,
you guys got to try it out. If you don't know about IDP, you need to try it out. It's fun.
That league is like different than normal IDP leagues. Not only do you have individual draft or defensive players, you also have full defensive, the whole DST.
Which I don't know. Typically, I'm not a fan of that, but like for FF7s, it works. But like when you go like draft and like there's dynasty leagues out there that play like whole DST and IDP, and I'm just like, no, just pick one or the other.
Yeah, he just the way he does it and the way he sets it up, it just works.
Ooh, I get to pick again. Who the heck am I taking? Chad, who do I take? I'm gonna pick one more player. I'm gonna pick one more player here. Then I got bounce off though. So
you're good.
Who do I want? I don't want any of these guys.
You should take.
I literally don't want any of these guys.
Take Derek Carr.
Ooh. I really don't want any of these.
I was just kidding.
I'll take Drake May.
Dude, if you're looking for a consistent quarterback 15, he's your guy.
That's very high praise for Derek Carr. Let's be real.
Hey, I mean, it's like 3 years in a row. It's like quarterback 15. You're like, hey.
He's like top 12 once in his life. That was it. I took Drake May though, but I gotta get out of here. So
appreciate you coming hang out, Coach.
Later. Thanks for coming.
See you, Coach.
That's Coach Craig. Go check him out, Coach Craig Sport on Twitter, Coach Craig Sports over on YouTube. A lot of baseball stuff. If anybody's looking for some baseball stuff, he's your guy. No doubt.
In the sleeper check, Greg said it wasn't cool of me stealing J.J. McCarthy.
Mel said, rate me now. Aaron Rodgers, you just picked.
Jesus, it's aggressive.
4 quarterbacks in a row.
See what Frito does here.
Next Monday, Mel says she's in. I think you're going to get your friend. I think Mel said she had her friend join up in the league too. That's so dope.
Nice.
Roshan Johnson.
I wanted Roshan.
Mel, you're a 10 out of 10. We told you your team's going to win this. Yeah, come on. Like I said, Mondays we're going to be doing. Well, probably the following Monday we might do a Scott Fishbowl mock.
Anthony, get out of my head.
It's impossible.
Man.
Yeah, I like McLaughlin too.
McLaughlin. I really want Jaleel McLaughlin.
That's what I say every time I say his name. That's the only one.
All right, well, this guy's going to be completely useless this year, but, Derrick Henry's going to have to retire eventually, so Keaton Mitchell is going to be great upside for Dynasty. If we're thinking Dynasty and Dynasty alone, Keaton Mitchell's a good pick, but Jaleel McLaughlin.
I liked him a lot, dude. I actually put a lot of fab on him last year because, man, all it takes was somebody else going down again. He had one great game he got to step into, and I didn't mind paying that much up to have him on my Dynasty team.
Theo Johnson. Jesus, get out of my head. Anthony.
He's just taking all your guys now.
Okay, is Braylon Allen gone already? Shocker. No, but, like, here's mine, right? You went all in on Jaleel McLaughlin. I did the opposite. Not only do I get a lot of hits, but I get some dumb misses. I was all in on Samaje Perine last year.
Yeah.
I even doubled down when everybody said Jaleel McLaughlin's going. I'm like, no, it's Samaje Perine this time because Devontae's. Nope, I was wrong. So I'll admit when I'm wrong. James SEO says, please don't touch any players, any Denver's players. It's not there. It won't be there. Man, AFC West running backs, I'm all in on. Every AFC West running back room, I'm going to try to get some exposure to because I think they're going to all produce. I think they're going to produce at a high level, especially that backfield. Two Fat Guys says, even bad offenses can produce fantasy numbers. Tell that to the New England Patriots last year. And I'm a Pats fan. So I can say things like that. You know what kills me? I know that he's got my guys queued up. I know, like, Anthony. Okay, stop sniping me. I asked you to snipe me. Yeah. Stop it.
Yeah, we got 82 people watching right now. Appreciate everyone coming to hang out. Like, subscribe. This community sports affiliation, man, we're just all about having fun, positive vibes. You know, it's all inclusive, man. We include everybody. You know, we don't discriminate against anybody. We love everyone. So
and
this whole community is
sniping.
about.
You guys are really passionate about sniping. Oh.
We got a little tight end run here.
Yeah, I see this.
And two of them have already been. Let's see.
I like to Taysom Hill.
Let's see. In the last what 6 picks, 3 of your guys already went.
Mine?
Yeah,
No.
McLaughlin, Theo, and I know you like. Don't you like Hunter Henry too?
I mean, Hunter Henry is the only player on the New England Patriots who I think is going to have a safe floor. Wouldn't say I love Hunter Henry. He's not somebody that. I mean, I got Kyle Pitts and Evan Ingram. I'm doing all right. James says Denver's offense will be like last year's. Giants' poor offense. Was going to say New England, but didn't want to hurt Disco's feelings. Oh man, you can't hurt my feelings. We got 6 Super Bowl rings. We've been there 10 times.
Sean Payton, man. Sean Payton's he's a bust.
We've been there 10 times. Who's your team, James? You're a Bengals fan, right? You're a Bengals fan. How many Super Bowl wins do you guys have?
Hey, I'm a Vikings fan, and we don't have any either. So
don't worry. I'll wait.
We've been to 2.
That doesn't count. Nobody remembers second.
Yeah, we're the first loser.
Don't worry. I'll wait. Yeah.
There goes Tucker Kraft.
Yeah, didn't want him. There's one tight end I'm trying to get at the end of these drafts right now, and one tight end only. I have them queued up, so it's good because, like, unlike being live on my stream, people could see who I queue up, and I'd have to talk that player up, and you know, whoever's listening to the stream and drafting with us be like, snipe. So we're not going to do that here. We're gonna keep it close to the chest. We're gonna keep it close to the chest this time. I know for a fact Anthony already has him queued up, and he's just going to grab him for the sake of grabbing him, just to be petty.
He's already got 3 tight ends.
Yeah, but it's a mock. He sees how much he's killing my soul. Don't you worry, Burrow and Cole will win at least 2 rings. I have no doubt. I am all in on that entire bandwagon. But it's what I got for now because my Patriots suck, and you hurt me. You got me in a mean spot, so I just had to jab back. I'm sorry.
He said 2.5 tight ends. Oh yeah, likely, and he's got the stack just in case.
Yeah.
Musgrave or Kraft? I think I like Tucker Kraft more than Musgrave.
In best ball, if I'm drafting either one, I need the other guy. I need to have both of them in best ball. I can't have just one because to pick one, it's foolish. I think both of them are going to eat at some point in time. To have them in redraft, it's a bad idea. Projecting who's going to be the guy who produces is a very bad deal. But if you get them as a double stack, especially a late double stack at the 10 position in best ball format, I think it's good. Okay, two fat guys. I don't know where you're from. Nope, Disco wants the tight end from my local team. Where are you from? Where are you from?
He
He knows exactly who I want. He just put hashtag ultra athlete. He knows exactly who I want. So I'm gonna have to pivot again. All I've been doing is pivoting in like the last 10 picks, but it's okay because we don't get sniped.
You should use the pivot video clip from Friends on your show.
I'll be honest, Bill. I've never watched a single episode of Friends.
Dude,
I've never watched
good.
a single episode of The Office.
Oh man,
I'm with you there. I'm
Right?
with you there. On
Right?
The Office, I've never seen. I didn't have
Right?
any.
No,
Friends
yeah,
is good.
It's so
Yeah.
good.
yeah. From Bloomington. Where's Bloomington?
Indiana.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I want Jelani Woods. I really want Jelani Woods.
He just said it.
No, he knows he's in my head. He's been in my head forever. He knows I want Jelani Woods, and Jelani Woods is the only tight end right now in this back end of the draft who has top 5 tight end upside, and it's not even close. So the fact that he's going for free at these values currently on these drafts apparently, and on our best ball tournaments, I want as much top 5 upside in round 17, 18, 19 as I possibly can. Jelani Woods is going to be an absolute freak. 6'7", freak athlete, great hands. We didn't get to see much of him his rookie year because Matt Ryan is terrible, but when we did see him, he was spectacular. And then last year, I invested a lot of best ball, like last overall picks with him, and he didn't suit up once, and it sucked. Oh, thank you.
Man, I wonder why he didn't suit up.
Yeah, no, I
hamstring.
took Dylan.
That's interesting.
I like Dylan.
Greg took Kirk Cousins earlier, and now he takes Michael Penix.
That's brilliant.
Insurance.
Yeah, I mean, definitely brilliant. Mr. Football says, you think Richardson is going to throw well enough to support Pittman, Downs, Mitchell, and make Woods a top 5 tight end?
Even if he doesn't throw well enough, Joe Flacco, we saw what Flacco did with David Njoku at the back end there. So should anything happen to Anthony Richardson, fine. But if we're talking about straight up red zone upside, you got Michael Pittman, who I think is going to have an absolute breakout season. And I know he finished the season last year as a top 10 wide receiver. I think he's going to up the ante there. I'm really invested in that passing game. You can't have an Anthony Richardson and a Jonathan Taylor in the same backfield and not stack the box. And Anthony Richardson's arm strength is too good to not take advantage of a stack box. So I'm very, very, very bullish on the Indianapolis Colts passing offense. I don't want to pick between Downs or Adonai, but two guys I want to get 100% exposure to every chance I have is Jelani Woods because of his upside as a tight end, and Michael Pittman. Will, how do you feel about the Colts passing game this year?
100%. I'm all in on it.
Okay.
If Rich stays healthy and Michael Pittman, he's my favorite.
Yeah,
Hands down. He was so consistent last year.
Yeah.
He was at least, I don't want to say at least every game because I don't remember, but 10, 15 points a game. He was out 2 weeks. 1 week he was injured, and then the next week he was injured, but they were on a bye. Those are the only 2 times he was not in my lineup.
And if you factor in the fact that I said factor in the fact, if you consider the fact that Michael Pittman was 2 receiving touchdowns away from being a top 3 wide receiver on the season.
Yep.
That
and he
gives
finished
me,
wide receiver 12 last year.
Yep. That gives me a lot of ammo to want to continue to invest in these best ball tournaments.
I agree.
So yeah, if Will agrees, then my thought process is right. I hope that answers your question.
Yeah, I think they're both. I mean, I really like Pittman, man. He showed what he could be with, not only Richardson, I mean, with the little bit he had with him, but also, game 1 with Richardson was insane. That was a huge game,
Yep.
But You know, here's mine. I'm going Noah Fant. My
Okay.
bad.
I think Noah Fant will have a good season.
So do I.
But,
think he's
yeah,
gonna do it, so.
Pittman, dude, with Minshew, he was still, what he finished 12, wide
Yeah.
receiver 12. I mean,
You're making it sound like Minshew's a bad quarterback.
I love Minshew, dude. I was
I
hoping
love
that
Minshew.
Minnesota brought him in. I wanted him bad.
I
Put,
like
put
love
some
Minshew.
respect on Gardner Minshew's name. The dude was
I
like a
love
league winner off of the waiver wire. He was absolutely phenomenal. And I think people are saying, oh, yeah, Aiden O'Connell should be the starting quarterback in Vegas. If Aiden O'Connell is the starting quarterback in Vegas, Antonio Pierce is a freaking idiot.
Yeah, I agree.
He's down because Gardner Minshew is a pro's pro. Like, even though he's cool and he's got a mullet, dude's a pro. When he goes out on the field, he puts the mullet back in a ponytail and he's ready for work. I'm just jealous of the mullet because I'm bald.
Dude, I love him too, man. It's not only that, he's got a lot of swagger. Like, he's got a lot of excitement. He's got a lot of, like, he's very good in the locker room. He's good in the, in the huddle. Like, he is a team guy, like, he's good for that team.
Like,
Great
Geno
player.
Smith being drafted ahead of him is offensive to me. I'm triggered. I'm literally triggered. I'm offended. I can't even. On a scale of 1 to even, I just can't.
A 1 to even.
I just can't.
Oh, it's funny. Yeah, we're gonna be doing our giveaways here soon. So if you're not on YouTube, I would highly recommend hopping over there real quick. Like, subscribe. You have to be subscribed to be able to hop in the chat on YouTube. So if you're wondering why you cannot chat, that is the reason. So get subscribed. It does not cost anything. It is absolutely free. But yeah, we are going to be doing a giveaway here. We're gonna be giving away a spot on the drafters, or Disco's gonna be giving away a spot for the drafters. It's like a $15 ticket. So I mean, it's a pretty big deal. And then with your chance, if you're fantastic, if you are an absolute beast at best ball, you have an opportunity to hit 500K. So it's a good time to get in here and get subscribed. Also, we are going to be giving away a draft consistency guide from Mr. Bob Long himself. So get over here, get subscribed.
James SEO said Seahawks will throw like crazy this year. I don't doubt it. Metcalf will eat this year. I also don't doubt it. I'm invested in all 3 wide receivers there, including Tyler Lockett. I just don't think Geno Smith is going to last the whole season as a starter quarterback. There's a reason why you bring in a Sam Howell.
I love Sam Howell.
They're going to be in line for Shador next year. That's for sure.
Yes, Jerry. The answer is yes.
Yeah, he should be benched now.
I'm a huge Sam Howell truther. I think they get up. Dude, he was he like 5th in the NFL for like passing yards at one point, like during the season? Like,
Sam Howell's great for fantasy, just not good for winning.
I mean, is Geno great for winning?
No, neither of them are good for winning. That's why they're going to get Shador. They're going to get Shador.
We got our draft is concluded. We're going to get into. I mean, who do you want to talk about here? Who's the team that you like the most here? I mean, besides yourselves,
Pete, easily Pete.
Pete, talk a little bit about your team.
I mean, I went really young, and a lot of wide receivers because this is PPR, right?
Yep.
And a lot of these guys. I know that Xavier Worthy, he's going to get a lot of catches. He's going to get a lot of passes thrown to him. A little bit of the reach was the Lad McConkey, but Jim Harbaugh's going to let Herbert throw to him, and Herbert likes to air out the ball.
I agree.
Overall, I like it. I actually can't wait to see how this one ends.
You got with Joe Mixon, Williams, who could be injured, Charbonnet, who's a backup. So I think just running back might be a little.
There may be a trade there at the end.
I will say I love your Darnell Mooney and Luke McCaffrey picks as well. Those are some really, really good late guys, big spike league freaks. Darnell Mooney, should he emulate anything? And like I always compare, the new targets that Kirk Cousins has on Atlanta to what he had over there in Minnesota, and it's like almost identical, right? Like obviously Drake London is like a poor man's Justin Jefferson, sure, whatever. But like Darnell Mooney is pretty much just like Jordan Addison. Jordan Addison lit it up last year. So I'm loving Darnell Mooney. I'm loving that entire Atlanta offense. I'm super invested there. So great draft, man. Really, really nice.
Yeah, I like that too. Will, is there a team that you said that you liked at here at all?
Yeah, Mr. Football. I don't know his first name. I'm sorry about that. He picked up Ben. I can't say it right, but Sano.
Yeah,
He
Sanat.
picked him up just before me. I was eyeing him, but I like the Brock Bowers. I'm a Georgia fan. Caleb Williams. I mean, I'm not for that because I don't personally like Caleb Williams, but I get why he picked him. Makes total
It's
sense.
Ronnie. Yeah, I like Sanat. Well, Sanat's just, he's basically what's happening is he's coming into an opportunity, where, basically there's nobody there to,
Yeah.
is Ertz going to be playing at all?
I don't know.
With all due respect, his running back room is atrocious. Like, it's really bad. Like, Benson, good. Brian Robinson, good. Nick Chubb, maybe off the pup week 10. Other than that, it's all like, I do like what he did everywhere else, and I agree. Your points are great, Will, but his running back situation's hurting. Like, I'm not saying, push RB and not get RBs later. I'm saying push RBs to get good values later on. And yeah,
He definitely has he has good receivers.
yeah, for
In
sure.
PPR.
But
I mean, I'm on board with that.
yeah, the
Chase,
running back,
Neighbors, Waddle.
he would need a lot for his running back situation to work. He would need a lot to happen in the season.
All right, Pete, is there a team that you like?
Well, I was kind of surprised what Greg did, but now I like it.
So Tyreek, Etienne, Kelsey, Henry.
Yeah,
So three
the
really
Kirk
old
Cousins
guys.
and Penix.
Yeah, I like that too. I do like that stack, especially if this is a dynasty, this is a dynasty startup. That's a great, a great strategy there. One QB, it's nice to have that. If anything were to happen to, Kirk Cousins, we already saw that injury from last year, which was not great. He can come back with that. Just gotta hope that he comes back and he's healthy. I mean, he looks like he's gonna be out there playing, and you never know. I mean, that's a high pick on a quarterback.
Yeah.
That's so wild to me. If you look at the last 3 years now or 4 years, at least 3 out of the 4 years, because Pitts was drafted in 2021. So yeah, he was picked, first. Was he 4th overall, 5th overall, right?
Yeah.
Right, 5th overall, and then last year was Bijan, 4th overall, and then this year it's 8th overall as Penix. Ooh.
Okay.
They must think this is
Can I say one thing about Greg's lineup that I'm absolutely shocked by? And I need you to be on your A game right now, JC. You ready?
Yeah, I'm
He
ready.
only has one player from the University of Michigan on his lineup.
Oh, hold on a second. I know what you're talking about. I don't think I have it on this one. Dang it.
No!
I'll have to pop it over here.
Oh
Michigan.
no! Yeah, just quorum. I think.
Yeah.
Just quorum.
Ohio State scores. Yeah, I mean, obviously, I like discos, man. Everyone's got to be listening to the way this guy thinks, man. I mean, not only is it smart in best ball, but it's very, very. I mean, I was looking at, when I was starting to go to draft wide receivers, it's like, okay, now I'm kind of looking here, and I could have been drafting running backs at this position and been way happier with some of the players that I had before. So I think I'm gonna, some of these mock drafts, I'm gonna start hopping on that train a little bit. I need to get out of that mindset of like, I love this player and I love the upside of it, but I could be loving players, later and have way more upside with the receivers I have earlier. I do like that strategy.
Yeah, fall in love with running backs. It's fine to fall in love with running backs. Just find ones after round 5. You'll be fine.
Yeah, I think that's a smart tactic. Yeah. Oh, yeah. See, London. Yeah, Drake London too. Drake London, Pitts, Bijan, Penix. That's the last 4 years, first round for Atlanta. They're like, all right, we're all in, dude. This is fantasy football. we're only drafting.
Which one's Rich Gonzalez's squad?
He is Mr. Frito Benito.
Okay. I'm going to pull up his squad right now.
So he's got Taylor. So he went Taylor Barkley. That's how he started.
Okay.
Then he went Debo, DK, Cook, Addison, Swift, Stevenson.
Jacoby Myers is one of the safest plays in fantasy football every single year, so I like that pick too.
You're right about that.
Michael Mayer is a bit of a reach, but I understand the pick. Tua, good.
He's
Quentin
also a Raiders guy. He's a Raiders fan.
Yeah, Michael Mayer is going undrafted. Quentin Johnston, I understand why you got there. Marvin Mims, big ceiling play, 19.5 yards per reception. Also, he's going to have a huge production in the new return rules. So
Yeah.
Marvin Mims is a great pick. I like Stafford. I don't like him for the future. I like him for this season. Roshan Johnson, you're the guy who sniped me on Roshan. Nice. Good work. Taysom Hill, the ultimate flex play. Loeb also going to get involved in the return game. Geno Smith, I understand why you took him. Yeah, I think you did good. I think you did really good.
That's another big thing in the Scott Fish Bowl this year is return yards. I think it's 10 points for is it 10 points for a touchdown for a return touchdown or something like that? It's insane. Like Shaheed, I think Shaheed's like his points this year are going to be massive. Like Marvin Mims last year. Marvin Mims had a 99-yard kickoff return touchdown. And I think it's 10 yards, and I can't remember what it is for per yard. It's insane. Like returns are worth a lot this year. So I do like that. It's going to be way funky. That's going to be a way that you can find receivers, kind of later in the draft. Obviously, it's going to make him move way up. Shaheed will probably be way up there. Mims will probably move up. I think I saw Shaheed in a draft go in like the sixth or seventh round.
I wonder who took him. Some handsome fella. Some handsome fella must have took him.
All right, let's get some giveaways going. Let's see. Shaheed and Mims will both be top 20-25 players in Scott Fish Bowl. That's what Jerry says. Yeah. Got to have at least one returner. You never know. And the crazy thing, too, is that you only start one quarterback, one wide receiver, one running back, and one tight end. The rest is 5 flex spots. So I'm sure you'd like that. All receivers. You're like, give me all of them.
Yep.
Yeah.
Coach will be loving it, too, because he's like, I don't got to draft a running back at all.
Yep.
All right, let's do some giveaways. Duck race time. I think I got everyone's name in here that put their name in here. Like I said, in the chat, put hashtag TSA bets. But we're going to be giving away a spot for drafters, $15 spot for drafters. Thanks to our friend here, Big Draft Energy, man. He's doing some big things over on drafters, and we are going to be getting a collab going on here soon with TSA and drafters. With the BDE drafters collab. It's going to be so sick, dude. I'm so hyped for it, man. It's going to be a blast. A lot of things coming, everybody. But yeah, we're going to get this giveaway going here.
Just one thing. If you do win, just contact me on Twitter, Big Draft Energy or Big Drafters HQ. Shoot me a DM and I'll get you your ticket that way, all right?
Get Mr. Worldwide in here.
Rich Gonzalez says, is he in?
Yeah, Mr. Worldwide. That's what we always put him as. He said.
Okay.
All right, so we're gonna get this going. Like we like to do. Let me get a number between 45 and 85. Let me get a number between 45 and 85.
56.
There you go. Disco said 56. All right, give me one between 1 and 5.
4.
What do you think? Between 1 and 5. 4? 69. All right, shuffle. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so this here is for this one right here is going to be for the $15 ticket from Disco for drafters. So if you win this, make sure that you go over on Twitter, like, subscribe, follow Disco.
Since this isn't my channel, am I allowed to cheer for somebody? Like,
You cheer for whoever you want, brother. I mean,
hey,
this is
go
like-
James SEO. I'm kidding. Go.
I love James, dude. I love James. James is a beast, man. James is a big supporter for us too, so we love James. He's a beast.
Good people. Good people. That guy.
Here we go. Let's get this first race going. And we're off.
Jerry
The
said,
ducks are on the pond
the
and
chef duck.
rolling. Jerry's got the clown duck.
Is
Mr.
Pete in this
Worldwide
one?
up here.
no,
Pete, I don't know if I put Pete in here. I'm sorry if I missed you, Pete.
So,
that's all right.
so you're saying there's a chance, right?
I don't want to break.
Oh
people's
yeah,
hearts
Pete.
today.
Yeah, I didn't put Pete in there because Pete always wins. So
He always wins. Pete's in the duck race. I'm not entering. No.
somehow he always
Boycotting.
wins. Anthony said, "Go King Duck." Jerry's in serious. Quack quack quack. He said, "Let's go Clown Duck." Ticket for 500K.
Mary, you know what's gonna happen right now.
Here comes SoCal.
There it is.
Who else making a move?
Oh. So Cal's got it.
Dang. So that's how we finished SoCal. Mr. Football, Willie, Bayou, Mel, Hot Take City, Duarte, Mr. Worldwide, Will, Greg. That's your top 10.
You know what? Screw it. You're all getting a ticket. You get a ticket. You get a ticket. You all. I'm totally kidding. I would go dead broke. I'm kidding. Congratulations. Congratulations, SoCal.
I was like, wow, all right.
You all get a
Congratulations,
no,
SoCal.
no, that's not happening.
I am going to put in, I know Mel will be appreciative of this, 69. We will do that. This is going to be for the consistency guide. We will be
put
giving
me
a
in this one.
consistency
I wanna
guide.
be in
I will
this
be
one.
putting Disco and Pete in there as well.
Nice.
Hold on.
Congrats, SoCal.
Yeah, congrats.
Just shoot me a DM. I think we're already friends. We're definitely already friends. You've been a long-time supporter, so congrats, buddy.
All right, 69, edit list, done, set. All right, between 1 and 5, give me a between 1 and 5. Oh, Mel already said 3. She already knows the drill. She loves the duck race. All right, 1, 2, and 3. And here we go. And they're off. JR with the pink duck out in front real quick.
Wait, did we keep the same ducks?
What was that?
Did we keep the same ducks?
No, as soon as you start when you flip it or randomize it, it changes ducks too.
Oh.
So now, are we wearing duck suits? Are we riding the ducks? Is this like a duck submarine, or are we actual ducks?
I think it's like a duck boat. I think it would be like, is it like the duck boat that was on? Was it Batman Forever or is it Batman Begins? Right?
The one with Penguin?
Yeah, where he's like rolling on the duck.
I never understood why the Penguin would have a duck.
I don't get it either, but it's crazy. That's how it was in the cartoon too. He had this
I never
big
understood why a
duck
penguin would ride a
deal.
duck.
Because he don't give a duck.
Yeah. I don't get it.
Oh, there you go.
All right, 12 seconds on the clock, down to 10 seconds. Here we go. Coming through. James said tip and coach. Here comes coach.
Oh, got it.
Here comes coach. Coach, Football Duarte, Pete, Disco, and Fifth. All
Next
right,
time,
coach.
Jerry. Next time.
Coming to you.
Quasi wow, I
said,
pulled a
"No, I
hammy.
pulled a hammy." Awesome show, everybody. I appreciate everyone coming on tonight. This was a great time. Hey, make sure y'all go follow Disco. If y'all want to get into some drafters stuff, best ball stuff, he does it 5 days a week. 5 days a week. This man is grinding.
We'll be 7 in August.
The grind is real. Like, go follow him at Big Draft Energy, not only on Twitter, but on YouTube. On
YouTube,
everything.
Twitter, TikTok, Facebook, even Instagram, all that good stuff. I even have Threads. I've never used it, but you can follow me there on Threads. Never used it before. What the hell is a thread, anyways?
It's the first time I'm hearing of that one.
Yeah.
It's
That's
Instagram's
just
Twitter.
Instagram's Twitter.
Yeah.
Baby girl notes, #ABD. Always be drafted.
Always be drafting. Yep, always be drafting. All right, yeah. Jerry's in here, says great show tonight. Great draft, guys. Yeah, just about having a fun time. You know, we love everyone coming out to support us. 88 people showed up tonight, so yeah, big show tonight. You know, Disco bringing in the crowd tonight. We love to see that. Absolutely love to see that. Crushing it as always.
Yep.
From us, from at the Sports Affiliation, Will and Pete and Disco and myself,
Thank you.
we're out of here. Appreciate everyone to come hang out. Peace.